Hi everyone, so today I'm making my grab and go muffins. These are super delicious and super easy. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. These makes 24 muffins, but I made 1/2 coffee cake and then 12 muffins. So over here I have some butter. I did melt my butter and I'm gonna go ahead and add my brown sugar to that. This is the process to make your crumble that's gonna go on top of your muffins. And now I'm adding my flour. And next I'm going to go ahead and add some sugar. So go ahead and use a fork or something and just mix it up in there. This is the consistency that you want. Go ahead and set that aside. For my batter, I'm using some white flour, some sugar, some eggs, and I have a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder, some salt, brown sugar, vanilla extract, heavy cream, and I have my butter that I'm creaming over here. I thought the butter would be soft enough by now, but it was not. So make sure your butter is room temperature so you can beat it a lot easier. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar in there and try to cream this a little bit more. I did not do a really good job at this, but you know, it's going to come out a little bit chunkier than I want it to, but it's going to be a-okay. Go ahead and add your eggs in there. Make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl. I hate when people don't do that, so just make sure you scrape the side of the bowl so you don't mess up your measurements. I'm adding my vanilla extract and now my salt with my dry ingredients and the baking soda and baking powder. Give it a quick little whisk. And now I'm adding my bananas. I'm using 3 overripe bananas. I keep my bananas in the freezer just because I don't want them to go rotten. So that's why they look like that. So they sort of thawed out a little bit and now they're all super duper mushy. But these are the perfect kinds of bananas for banana bread. And once you have the bananas in there, go ahead and give it a quick little mix in. Just gently, so it'll mix them in there. Now go ahead and add your flour mixture. And I like to do this in 2 parts, so I'll start with the first half and just sort of mix it all in there. And then I'll add the second half. Now I'm adding my heavy cream and we're gonna mix that up nicely until you have a nice thing. And I also like to add some cinnamon because I love the flavor of cinnamon. This is completely optional. Over here, as you guys can see, I'm trying to just break up that butter even more, just the best that I can. It's not going to be perfect at this point. I should have creamed the butter a little bit longer before, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Now I'm going to add some lemon juice because I like to have a little bit of tartness in there, and we're going to get our cups ready in there. So I have 1 muffin tin this size and it holds 12, of course. So I just end up doing this like this, and I'm only filling them up through about 3/4 full, maybe a little bit less. I don't know, I didn't really measure for this part, but obviously do not overfill them because there is some leavening agents in there. You do not want them to spill over or anything like that, so just be mindful of that. There will rise. So this is kind of sort of how I sort of evened it out. And now I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with my crumble. This will bake nicely in there, but y'all get the idea. I still have some batter left over for a second batch of muffins. Now remember, this recipe is supposed to make 24 muffins. I'm going to bake it for 18 minutes. I'm going back in there and adding some cinnamon in there because I love the flavor of cinnamon. So for the other half of my batter, I'm just going to go ahead right here and add it into an 8x8 pan. This is just what I did because I got tired of filling up the muffin pans. The muffin pan. Oh, I can't talk. And just do the same thing and add your crumble on there. And I want to say that I baked this part for about 22 minutes. It took a little bit longer than the muffins to bake, of course, but everything is at 350. And add some more cinnamon. All right, and my muffins came out and my cake goes in. So you want to test the doneness by using a toothpick in there, and they're pretty much done. You don't want them too done. You just want them about right, because as they sit in that muffin, they will cool nicely. Look at my son, he's already coming for a piece, and this is just sort of how that happens. They disappear when they're hot. And here's the part that came out with the coffee cake size, or the cake portion, and this is how the muffins came out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.